Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Movie Critic Rob here with the Movie Channel, and today we are reviewing a movie which stars one of the three most amazing JBs in cinema and film. And in case you're wondering who are these JBs, I'm talking, of course, about uh, about James Bond, Jack Bauer, and Jason Bourne. These three characters have been in their own time just shaking up the TV and film world, and I love when I get to review yet another installment or another look at one of these characters, because Jack Bauer lives in the TV realm where it's more episodic, so I don't really do reviews on Jack Bauer, but he did do a film which I may go back and review. Anyway, I love these three guys, and here we go. Jason Bourne. Does it live up to the hype? As you know, there have been 4 Bourne-titled films, but only 3 which have starred Matt Damon and which have really revolved around the character of Jason Bourne, as the Bourne Legacy, which was the last one that was released, starred Aaron Cross, which was played by Jeremy Renner. I really felt that, just as a little caveat, I'm going to tell you my thoughts quickly on a Bourne Legacy. I really think that the Bourne Legacy kind of struggles, and I think it's because the Bourne Legacy doesn't benefit from somebody, so they're having to build into the character, and not only that, but it kind of strays from the narrative and makes it all about these pills, and I don't know, it's just weird. It's the only one of the Bourne movies I don't own, and when they were going back to the Bourne franchise, seeing that the last one was Bourne Legacy, I was kind of, oh boy, because I didn't really like Bourne Legacy. However, Jason Bourne was back. Paul Greengrass, who directed Supremacy and Ultimatum, was back as Doug Liman. Identity. And I thought, okay, all right. Not only that, but the character of Nikki Parsons, who was played by Julia Stiles, is back. And they brought some good players. Alicia Vikander is in this movie, Jason Bourne, as well as Tommy Lee Jones, who plays another character in this film. And so I was like, oh, okay, cool. I like it. The trailers for this movie had been really secretive. And, by the way, this is a non-spoiler review, so don't expect any spoilers, as I want you guys to enjoy this film, and it is a film to enjoy. But the trailers for this film had been really, really vague and really, really just keeping everything in hiding. And I like that because, like I've said a million times, I don't want a trailer to give away everything about the movie. I really don't like it. So, you know nothing going into this movie other than it's a Bourne movie. We're back in the seat. Greengrass is back to direct. You get a lot of, you're expecting a lot of epicness. And the first, 20 minutes of this film is an action scene that just it's there to tell you, in case you forgot when you were buying your ticket or when you were getting it ripped and getting the stub, that you are in for a Jason Bourne movie. And it really delivers just from the get-go of everything you're expecting from a Bourne movie, with the additions of just the scenarios that are given. Like I said, I'm trying not to divulge a lot here, but you hear that opening theme, from Supremacy, from Ultimatum, and from Identity, and it's like something clicks in your mind, and you're like, okay, let's do this. Universal credit rolled, and you're in this action scene, and it's like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I'm going to, I like it. Now, a lot of you have probably seen Jeremy Johns' review and Chris Stuckman's review. And a lot of them have said that because there's a subplot involving social media and something about social media, which, again, I'm being as vague as I possibly can, and that it detracts from the movie. I'm not going to say it doesn't, but it doesn't to the extent that I thought it was going to detract. It really ended up being really well woven into the narrative, where you never felt like you were taking a pause from, this is the Jason Bourne story, and then here is something else. Oh, wait, now back to the action. It was never like that. It was really cohesive, and the side characters especially, that's how they connect to Bourne. And it's really well done. I thought that it was really well done, especially with everything, going on today with cyber attacks and Edward Snowden is mentioned. You know, he was mentioned in the trailer. He's not in the movie, but he was mentioned in the trailer. Um, that it's a relevant thing to talk about, and it's something that is good if you can handle it well, and you don't make it like Black Hat. Even though I love Chris Hemsworth, but Black Hat really wasn't the best. It was kind of boring. But Jason Bourne, you know, when you go into a Jason Bourne movie, you're expecting certain things, and they deliver. One of the things that I loved about this movie, and again, vague as possible, is they try to play on key scenes from past films. Now, the movie starts showing you, it's kind of like an introduction to Bourne. It shows you every kill that he's made, da-da-da-da. But the rest of the movie, they do a lot of the scenarios from prior films, but they do it with these twists that make them fresh. And a lot of people won't notice that, but I did. There was one scene where they're, you know, they give it a twist. Oh, it's just, I don't want to give spoilers away, but at the same time, I want to talk about this because it's so well done the way that they do it. That's all I'm going to say. They give you twists on scenes that you know and love, and it doesn't come off as a cash grab. It doesn't come off as disgenuine. It really comes off as, here is what you love, but here's the next evolution of what you love, in a sense, if that makes any sense at all. But really, I like the movie. I like where they went with the story. I'm excited to see if they continue the story, because they definitely could, and just to see where it would lead. But I'm excited. I would love to see this movie again. It was really well done. All the characters were really well done, and there was a reason for each of them being and doing what they're doing. Jason Bourne had a really great, and I love that they don't shy away from the fact that Matt Damon's getting older. Compared to the other three movies, he's a lot older, and they don't shy away from that. In his fighting style, he is not as fast as he once was, and that's evident in the trailer as well, because you see him just delivering these one blow, or one or two blows, but they're powerful. He's got power behind him, and that's never, ever, ever shied away from. However, he's not the slick, fast-moving guy that he used to be. He's not the same Bourne from Identity, from Supremacy, or from even Ultimatum, where even they played up the young versus older agent. But even still, Bourne still had some moves. This Bourne is aging, and he is a little bit, I'm not going to say slower, because he's not. His moves are slower, but he's still got the power to back up everything that he does and to end up on top. Now, it's a lot better because some of these fights where I'm like, he's not going to win this time. He's going to lose. They're going to kill him. And, you know, you're in the back of your mind, you're thinking, Bourne's going to get captured. Bourne's going to get captured. Bourne's going to get captured. And it's like, it was a great ride. I absolutely loved it. Like I said, all the characters had a reason for being there, and all the characters made absolute sense. Even that little subplot with the social media platform thing that they had going, I liked it. I thought it was well done, and I felt that once you see where it's heading and you get that resolution there, it makes for a more cohesive, idea in your mind. So there's really not much else I can say about this movie without really going into spoiler details, because anything other than they showed in the trailers is spoiler details. They did a really good job of cutting down the trailers to show you what needs to get you hooked on this movie and not to tell you anything else. But since that's the case, I'm not going to do it either. So I really want you to go see this movie. It was an excellent movie. It is a definitely a worthy follow-up to the Bourne trilogy. And if you have any doubts about, since Legacy was the last one, a lot of people didn't like it. Some people did, and I can understand why. There was some good times. But rest assured, Jason Bourne is a good time. Go and check it out. With all that said and done, this has been Movie Critic Rob with the Movie Channel, and I'm signing off.